Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a carry for Lindsay. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Unfortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Mahomes now to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0.
Makes the score. Chiefs 8, Broncos 0.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And Mahomes is going to keep it. Off the option, that's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
16, Broncos 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt, and that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning. Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Third and 2, Lock's going to throw. And that is incomplete. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Lock. And it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago. Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last run. So here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Shotgun snap to Lock. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we? We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lock. And Lock throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half. I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
26. 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Locke working out of the gun. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the back.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Nothing. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line.
Harrison on the tackle.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
1st down, Broncos.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
To throw it is Locke. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Locke now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Ronnie Harrison.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
First down, Denver.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Matthew on the tackle.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Here's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Complete to
Noah Fant. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get 1 score closer.
The kick is good.
Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 51, Broncos 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Jason Sanders set to
ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. The left side completion to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is...
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
51. Broncos 14.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Mike, 55. Check.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Mahomes firing complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Complete to.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big.
And now here is another interception. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
And Mahomes going to keep it himself. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 30. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Denver.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke on the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be second down. To throw again. Locke. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
9 yards.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
14.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Locke gonna go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On second down, it's Bell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll run here with Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Locke on the give. It's Lindsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Thornhill on the tackle. A gain of 14. And the Broncos first down.
Here's Lindsey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Lindsey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.